Welcome to Morningstar. I'm Holly Black. With me is Jeffrey Schumacher. He's a fund analyst at Morningstar in the Netherlands. Hello.
Hi, Holly. Good afternoon.
So, Jeffrey, you recently launched the Morningstar prospect list for EMEA and Asia. Can you tell us what this report's about, please?
Yes, absolutely. So the Morningstar Prospect List is a semi-annual listing of promising actively managed strategies that we believe deserve greater investor attention, but that are not yet covered by Morningstar's manager research team. So over the past 12 months, we have spoken to about 70 portfolio managers of funds that we currently do not cover. And actually, some of them have made it into the most recent edition of the Prospect List.
Okay, so how many funds are on this edition of the prospect list?
Yeah, so in this 8th edition of the Prospect List, we present 37 strategies that we think have merit and are worth investors' consideration. So compared to the previous edition, we have removed 18 strategies from the list for several reasons. Some of the funds that were on the list, we have been monitoring them for quite a while and arrived at the conclusion that they don't have enough merit to consider full coverage. But some of them were dropped because of an event like a manager departure or a team restructuring or liquidation. Still, we managed to graduate 2 funds from the prospect list over the past 6 months, both strategies earning a medalist rating. And in the first half of 2021, we will graduate 2 other strategies from the prospect list as well.
Okay, so one of the funds that has graduated or been promoted on from the prospect list to manager coverage is the PGIM Broad US High Yield Fund. Can you tell us a bit more about that one?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we really think that PGIM, Broad Market US High Yield, is a very interesting strategy. Basically because we think that it's very hard for peers to compete with this strategy's resources and effectiveness. So we really think highly of PGIM's credit team. Its global team consists of more than 30 people. Most of them have multiple decades of experience. And this combined with a strategy that is well designed, is quite thorough, and also very effective. It really gives the fund an edge to outperform. So that results in people pillar score and a process pillar score of high, leading to a Morningstar analyst rating of gold for its cheapest share classes and silver for the more expensive share classes.
Okay, so if we go back to the current prospects list, what are a couple of the funds that have joined that this time round?
Yeah, so over the past 6 months, we have added 6 new strategies to the list, and 2 of them are actually sustainable strategies. So the first one is BNY Mellon Sustainable Real Return Fund. And this is actually a sustainable version of Newton's long-standing real return flagship fund. So that strategy actually currently has a Morningstar analyst rating of bronze with above average conviction on both people and process. The second strategy is Liontrust Sustainable Future UK Growth, which is managed by long-standing portfolio manager Peter Michaelis. Apart from a manager departure last year when Neil Brown left, the team around him has been quite stable actually, and the members have been working together for quite a long period already. We're also positive about the process. We think it's distinctive, sensible, and quite robust as well.
Okay, so what will it take for funds like this to go from being on the prospect list and potentially interesting to graduating and getting an analyst rating?
Yeah, so there are several factors actually that play a role in that decision. For example, client demand or the quality of the funds that we cover within a certain category. But I would say above all, it's really about the analyst's conviction in a strategy's ability to generate alpha net of fees versus the category index over a full market cycle. So we really need to gain that conviction in the team that is managing the product, of course, but also we need to be convinced of the approach, the investment philosophy, the investment process. And we try to gain that conviction in the various meetings that we have with the portfolio managers before considering a strategy to graduate it to full coverage.
Jeffrey, thank you so much for your time. For Morningstar, I'm Holly Black.